Hello, everybody, and welcome back to D&D. It's been a little while. It's been like I don't know, a month, more than a month. Yeah. But we're back with some more Oblivion, and yeah, it's been a wild ride so far. So, and I think it's in Oblivion time. We're creeping up on 2 weeks since the attack on our town here, where some ships appeared full of plant people and attacked our town, and we jumped on one of those ships and we flew off and had all sorts of wild adventures, and then came back to town and brought a lizard folk friend with us. And since then we've kind of been going around town trying to piece together what's happened to us and the strange dreams we've been having, and all the disruptions to our daily lives that have taken place over the past couple of weeks. So most recently we the folks at the Temple of Saloon took mercy on us and did a ritual for us, and we discovered some things that were surprising. A couple of us are not from here, as we thought we were, and so we were kind of left. We were attacked by a puddle, and kind of where we were left was, we think somebody's out to get Cuttaire and sent an assassin after Cuttaire, after a long ago confrontation that we didn't know about until Cuttaire told us the story of escaping from this madman through a door that we can't find because it's a magic door. And we think, well, a few of us have to go to different places, but we think we've got to go to Thrintra at some point. We also need to go to Foral at some point, and I guess we need to go to the Underdark. So we have a lot of places to go that are very far away and also probably dangerous and hard to get to, because there's nowhere on in our bulge that directly gets you to any of those places. So, we have a lot on our plates, you could say. But I think where we're picking up, we got some shady dealings, possibly.
They're not shady. They're just dealings.
That happened like at night in the dark alleys of this town.
I feel like at least one of those was during the day. It was just a day walk.
I don't know that that's how it happened, but whatever.
Cuttaire's just been walking around the city, doing a mail service. That's all.
Yep. Just delivering packages, delivering the post. Postman Cuttaire.
Good citizen.
But it pays very well.
Apparently.
Yeah. All right. So, I think that's a good place to pick up. So, Agnes Asabron has told Cuttaire to come see her on the morning of what would be the 14th day since the attack. So for simplicity purposes, we're calling it Sunday. Sunday morning. Come see her, and which is a little unusual for like the jobs he's done this week, but it's only been a week, so maybe weekend jobs are a little bit different, and yeah. So
it's all unusual.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So when you go to meet her today, she says this is and if anybody's actually watching and has gone back, and I don't remember what accent or how I talked with her, so I'm just gonna talk with her how I think I did 2 months ago when we played this.
Maybe it changes.
Maybe it changed, right? Yeah. Changed over a week. Yeah. But so this is I think this one might be a little more personal for you.
Personal for you? He repeats in her voice.
Yeah. Well, you have employment of some kind with Chico at the Flying Tulip. Yes. Well, you probably haven't taken much note of that. I mean, maybe you have. But Chico tends to, shall we say, collect things. And sometimes, well, most of the time, they're not his things he collects. He just, well, I mean, it is a useful manner to keep a tavern running.
Have I noticed that?
Not. I mean, if you did, you just kind of roll it off as like, so he might have taken an extra coin off somebody who overpaid for something. Like nothing big.
Right. Like that was their fault.
Right. I mean, nothing that was like malicious or anything.
Okay.
Yeah. And so he tends to collect and pick up things that aren't his. And being the fellow that he is, and he's not a bad fellow, but he's a little absent-minded sometimes, and you do know that. He's very much all over the place. He doesn't always pay attention to where he gets these things from, or even what he does with them after he gets them. But it does appear that he has collected a dagger, which is just a dagger, but and again, going back, this is unusual because she's never actually described anything you've picked up. She's always just said, "Hey, go pick up this bag," and then
take it here. Don't look in it.
The half-elf guy, you'll give it to him, who we can never remember his name, and I can't remember his name again. But yeah, you'll give it to him, and yeah. So, so there's a particular there's a dagger that does not belong to him, and it actually belongs to well, long story short, it belongs to one of my cousins. And, well, needless to say, I would like it back.
He takes out his dagger and offers it to her.
Oh, no. It's much different. So it has a red hilt. It has a yellow, so the blade is kind of yellow, but it's super sharp. I dare say, I mean, I'm sure your blade is plenty sharp, but it's some would say it's magically sharp, but
ooh, fancy.
Yes, very. But regardless, my cousin would like it back.
How much? He jingles his coin pouch.
No, I mean, I'm assuming our usual fee will suffice, and well, as I've said before, you may find there's more of interest in it than just what you will take away in coinage.
Okay.
Yeah, and it is I would say that, well, you know Chico's schedule. She explains, and you're like, yeah, I know all this. So I would recommend that you find a time when he's a little more distracted by things going on in the Tulip, and you were able to the going theory is that he keeps it somewhere in his kitchen area, because again, I'm sure you've noticed with Chico, he doesn't always notice when he picks things up, and then he just puts them in places.
Can't we just talk about this? Says in the voice of somebody sounding very threatened. He doesn't seem that way, but
yeah,
how he's heard it before.
Would you would like to talk about it more here, or with Chico?
With Chico.
With Chico. I mean, you could certainly ask him. I don't know that he would be inclined to. I mean, he may feel a little threatened, if you will. That, I mean, it is his property, as he would probably view it. Chico has a long history of collecting things over the years, and sometimes they end up on, well, in avenues that I am able to find them, and sometimes they disappear.
Will you miss that, Chico?
Chico.
Pulls out his dagger again. Oh, you missed that?
Will Chico miss that? I don't know. I doubt it. I don't think Chico. I think if Chico lost the tulip, that would be the thing that he would miss. I think everything else is sort of, well, it's more of it's his nature where he just picks things up and then he says, "Oh, this is nice," and then he sticks them somewhere and then he forgets about them.
Okay.
Great.
He gave the awkward bow when he came in. I'm sure she said something. He gives another awkward bow before he leaves and heads out towards the tulip.
Great. Lenandril, that was his name. The half-elf. Remembering now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
I do.
Lenandril's standing there, just kind of like, yeah.
And he was a half-elf?
Yeah, he was a half-elf.
Okay. I'll clarify that.
We will remember it by the end of this campaign. That's my hope.
Well, let's see.
So, all right. Hey, Drew.
How's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
How you doing?
I'm a little late.
Oh, okay.
No, we just started. We just did the first conversation. It's all good.
Awesome.
So I will see if this works. Let's head over to the tulip.
Mhm.
There's a tulip.
Beautiful day.
A flying tulip. So on Sunday, this day, and this is kind of like y'all have figured out, and we never really came up with like a specific time, but through the course of these couple weeks, y'all have come together from time to time and have had conversations about whatever, and then y'all split apart and do your own thing, and so you're keeping in touch with each other, if for no other reason to, see if we've discovered anything. And so it just happens on this Sunday, y'all had decided to meet at the Tulip for a dinner. So in the evening here. So in the early evening, you all you come together here in the Tulip. Malignant, of course, is there with you, as usually is. As he kind of usually is, oblivious to what it is you are talking about, but enjoying figuring out how this whole thing works here in Cloudforth. And so so you come together this evening. Cuttaire is, of course, waiting for his opportunity to, it does feel like that as the tulip gets a little more packed, it may be like a better time to kind of sneak around and see if you can find this very specifically described dagger.
Working there on and off, I'll probably just help out some of the barmaids now and then, and just pick up plates to go back and kind of look around as I'm there.
Okay. Yeah. So and there's not like necessarily a timetable for all this. Like it's just like it's early evening, and gather together. Cuttaire like goes up, walks away, and eventually like sometimes he comes back. But you all come together. At some point, you all arrive, and I don't recall because it's been a while the things that have been shared from all the things we had talked about or what we were planning to do from this point forward. So this might be a good time for us to like have a brief conversation that rehashes any of those things, including maybe the things we had discovered over the past week. Again, I don't remember what it is we had talked about during that time. Anyway, so we're here.
I don't think we'd really gotten to like a next step.
Nope.
I think we were still we were at the point of digesting the seance, whatever it's called. Even with Saloon.
And I think there had been like research done over the course of the week into these different places y'all had been told about. Stavin had conversation with Mikosim. And so so there had been like different threads going on throughout the course of the week. So that's kind of where we are is like we come back together. But yeah, I think next steps maybe like
let's rehash it and figure out what's next. So what'd you guys find out this week? Much?
Prince's coin bag.
A lot apparently.
So who found out about like the portals and stuff? That was not me. Who did that research?
I think that was Elenius.
I was gonna say I think I did.
Okay. Because I read that and I don't remember hearing that, so I must have been.
I did research on that, and I did research on our attempted assassin.
And then as of now, I'm just remembering. And then you were like in a demi plane. What happened with you? I forget.
Yes. Yeah. So I did a thing that ended up with me going up a staircase that may or may not really exist for an indeterminate amount of time, following who turned out to be the avatar of Helm. And I also met the avatars of Saloon and Chandra. What's her name? Chandia? I gotta look it up. Chantia.
Yep.
And they were in a room together. Saloon and Chantia were managing these different shadow forces. Well, Helm sort of held the whole thing together. But it didn't seem like any of them could be doing much else than what they were doing in order to manage the shadows that were coming in.
Is it like a darkness or?
Yeah, it was a dark. There are more than one darkness. There was an ancient darkness that they had been battling against, and they were familiar with it. And there was a new darkness that they're unfamiliar with. But they had left me with, before I left, they said that if we find her, then we'll destroy them. And if we don't, then she will destroy them. Something to that effect.
Sorry, what was that? Excuse me.
If we find her, then we will destroy them.
The avatars? The gods?
They didn't specify, but that's what I had gathered it to mean. And they didn't have follow-up question time. And then they said, if we don't find her, then she will destroy them, or we will be destroyed. I think that said we will be destroyed.
Like so, they said we will be destroyed.
But if we find her, then we will destroy them.
Sounds like leveling up to me.
Do we get the XP for that? So, I mean, I feel like this is starting to make some sense. So, like with my dream, I think that maybe Shar was behind it. Is that? Am I remembering that correctly, Johnny? At least that was what was suggested.
I'm going to say yes.
That's what
I don't remember what we talked about. So
yeah, that's what I it was.
If you remember that? I remember that. Yes.
It was suggested to me by my consultation with
Miko-sim.
priestess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Saloon herself.
And also in my dream, she said, her darkness was nothing compared to, what was the phrasing? Of course I remember it. Her darkness is nothing compared to the other darkness, as the darkness so ruinous as what is to come. So I'm sure that hers is that ancient darkness that they've been battling, but this other new darkness is worse, is the impression I'm getting. And if she's talking to me in my dream, which is a little disturbing, she wouldn't feel so bad about them being destroyed, the avatars of the gods you speak of. So that's why absolutely I'm supposed to find her in Shar, or the avatar of Shar's opinion. So I feel like that bit clicks in. Where did you find the staircase?
I was meeting somebody else and they brought me to it.
Was it like in Cloudforth or?
Yes.
So we got staircases in Cloudforth that lead to alternate.
The staircase was gone by the time I got down it.
Well, that just sounds like Cuttaire's door that he came through, right? And we tried to go look for and we couldn't find. I don't know who was. I know I was part of that, but I know that I don't remember who.
I think everybody went.
Did we all go? Okay, can't quite remember that, but I mean, there's nothing, right? There's no evidence of anything, but so we got doors and stairs to other places or universes, but no portals here that can get us to the places we really need to go to. Well, I guess
we don't have a way to get off of Cloudforth easily. The portals that would take us to other lands are not on Cloudforth, and we can't afford them. They are not inexpensive.
How much did you make, Cuttaire? How much?
I think he made something like 40 over the past week, 30 over the past. I mean, he didn't make nothing over the past week for level 2 at least. I'm up to 52 gold, and I don't think I started with that much. So yeah, I'm gonna say like 40 something gold over the week.
When you say we can't afford them, like how much did you get a ballpark, a number? Because Salia's one of my or Tarintra's really far away. Like, as
everything is far away.
Looked at a map, like
Feral is
hundreds of miles
far away, but Tarintra is close compared to Feral.
I mean,
Tarintra's 3,000 miles. And the sailors that I talked to in town,
3,000.
Yes, 3,000 miles away to the south, and the sailors that are here in Cloudforth have been no further than the Cietris Islands, which are only no more than 1,000 miles. So it's 3 times as far as anyone ventures by sea. From
Could you even get, like, could that take you years? Like, what are we talking? Like, how?
sea voyage would be quite long indeed.
I know you wouldn't be interested in that one.
I would very much not like to be at sea for any amount of time.
That feels like a lot of.
Yes.
What about, like, I mean, we've so I talked to Miko Sim, and we got to get out of here. Like, that's the. I mean, it sounds like things are. I mean, we're not supposed to go back to the church. He kind of said, like, get out of here, and kind of gave the farewell, like, I'll see you in a while. I think we're I don't know what the threat is, but if we stick around, we'll find out.
How do we leave, though?
I mean, we could at least get out of Cloudforth and head towards, where did you say it was? Where the portals are, and see if we can find some rich person to sponsor our trip. Or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Drakesphere and Goldfly.
What?
That's where the portals are. Portals that we could use.
Yeah. I mean, maybe we start there. I don't know. Any other ideas?
How do we get from here to there?
Do we have portal access between bulges now? Or are we still on house arrest?
We're still on house arrest, as far as I
Yeah,
know.
they're still.
I mean, yeah, I mean, you have been told to stay here. But yes, you do know you could get to the other bulges by going through those circles.
Yes, we're not going to be easily able to take any circle to another bulge.
What do you have in mind?
Well, I mean, if we did need to get to another bulge through a circle, have to be done without being noticed by anyone.
And
They're well regulated. This doesn't seem possible.
have we seen Keldrin? No, sorry, not Keldrin. Elenius. Have we seen Elenius write stuff like Elenius? You have paper and what have you on you. So Cuttaire will just walk over to your bag and start rifling through real quick and get out a paper you've written on a blank paper, and he'll just start copying it exactly. And like it looks pretty damn. It looks like you wrote the same thing over again. And I'll just slide it into the middle of the table. Okay.
So we get a written statement from, who is it that said we can't go? It's an entity, right? It's a group of people. Yeah.
There's somebody. So hypothetically, yeah, there'd be somebody we could.
I mean, so the kind of the leaders led by Orvin, Terenwald were like, you shouldn't leave town. But then it was sort of a mutual agreement among these influential people that you need to hang around. He was the one that was kind of the most antagonistic about it.
Was Miko Sim one of the people? Is he an influential people?
He was. Hold on. I actually have.
He told me to get out of here, so that's.
I have a way to look this up. So hang on.
That's permission, as far as I'm concerned.
He was there when that was directed towards you. Yes. Because that was directed towards you when you returned on the docks on the ship that day, which has now been 2 weeks ago.
I mean, if we could,
yes, was that there?
Figure out a note from, whoever we need to give us permission, to forge a permission slip from the parents, we can go on a field trip. Maybe even I can get a promised payment or something from somebody else on that. I mean, I know it's illegal and it's bad, but I don't know. It's okay, right?
And as you're thinking about that, everybody make a perception roll. And Stabbit is talking about a permission slip.
We want to see.
Ooh, look at those dice. Wow. Good of Linnaeus. Oh, he's very perceptive.
Oh, yeah. So wise.
Wisdom clerics. Well, I guess Stabbit's busy talking about
hard.
I was mid personal internal turmoil crisis verbally.
Yeah.
So no, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Okay. So, and kind of descending order here, Cuttaire and Keldrin. So Cuttaire, Keldrin, and Elenius. You, as Stabbit is talking, and it's almost like Stabbit is rambling, so y'all kind of look off for a minute, okay, Stabbit, what are we getting at here? Y'all just kind of glance over, and y'all see this guy over here, down to your what would be kind of your southwest on your map, at this table sitting by himself. He's been staring at you very intently for a while, and the three of you, in this moment, realize you've looked over there a couple times and he's been looking at you, and then you look over there again and he's looking at you, and it's not necessarily all that odd because people still look at y'all odd because y'all were the ones that got on the ship, but he kind of has a look about him he's staring at you more than just I'm having a drink and I'm staring at you. You don't even see a drink in front of him. He's just kind of sitting at the table looking at you. Cuttaire and Keldrin, it also occurs to you, as he's looking at you and sort of getting at you, you felt like that maybe let's say 30 seconds before, a few rounds before this, wait a minute. He was sitting with somebody, wasn't he? I don't know. Was he? And then well, he's definitely not sitting with somebody now. But it occurred to you wait a minute. I think that guy was sitting with, and you didn't take notice of it because it's a full bar and people have been coming in, and I've been kind of putting in a few more pieces that they've come in. So people are coming in. It's a night at the tavern, and nothing was, it was just a normal night, and y'all done this now for several nights, 2 weeks worth in a row. So it's not like this is any other night. But all of a sudden, it was one of those things that was that guy's looking at us, and then, wait, he was with somebody. Wait, and so now you're a little confused because, he's giving you the, for lack, if you need a pop culture, he's giving you the Strider stare from when Lord of the Rings, when he's sitting in the tavern by himself, he's staring at you very intently. And so when the three of you kind of do that double take as Stabbit is talking, and one after the other, y'all kind of look over there. He glances at you and he kind of stops. He leans back in his chair for a moment. He tilts his head. You see him look off to his left a little bit from where he's sitting. He glances away at something.
We'll look over there.
From where you're sitting, he's looking in this area over here, which there's a wall here, so you can't really tell what he's looking at. Cuttaire, you would know this is kind of like, this is sort of this little, it's not an office space. It's just like a little, I don't know the word for it. I'm not that smart, but there's a space for it that's that in the Flying Tulip, like there's a little shelf. There's like a little unused fireplace. There's so there's like these kind of things over here, but there's also just a back entrance back there that, when Chico is, he'll use that space sometimes to get rid of things and so forth. But yeah, otherwise this is the back entrance. Not many people use it to come in. Most people will use either the front entrance over here to the right, or they use this entrance over here to the left. Not many people use that entrance over there. But yeah, so that's where he looks over there, and he kind of glances back at you, and he leans back in his chair. Yep.
Give me a Joe.
All right, so what do you guys think? Wait, what are we looking at?
And it makes sense that Stav had missed it because it's like right behind him, so he wouldn't.
Right? Yeah, he's looking at you guys. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. That's a good point.
I think if we were able to,
scoot his chair back and start heading that way.
I think if we were able to get passage from here to one of the other bulges where we can access a portal, that'd be a good first step, but then we need to make quick work of getting from there to wherever we needed to go before anyone discovered that we had actually left Cloudforth and came looking for us. We wouldn't be able to spend a lot of time gathering the resources or figuring out how to get from Goldfly or wherever we were intending to leave from. Also, what was that about?
So as you're talking, Cuttaire has gotten up and has moved away. And those of you that were privy to it, like as soon as Cuttaire got up and moved, you notice the figure actually stood up from the chair. He dropped a copper piece on the table, and then he heads out this door down here, opens the door, and goes out.
Sorry, Josh, go ahead.
I don't know if we should let Cuttaire go find that gentleman by himself.
I agree. Things are tenuous.
Would Cuttaire know Chico's feelings about people going out this way? Like Cuttaire going out this way?
Chico probably wouldn't care if you went out there, and even like some of the regulars went. Like if Keldrin went that way, he probably wouldn't say anything. Yeah, I mean, so like, regulars, he probably wouldn't. He probably would look up and like, yeah, okay, whatever. If it was somebody he didn't know, he'd probably be like, whoa, wait, But yeah, so, and that, as your job as a bouncer sometimes, that may be like, Cuttaire, somebody's going out the door they shouldn't be. But yeah, so if he sees you get up and you kind of walk over there, he would kind of glance up from the bar and see you and kind of nod at you and then go back to what he was doing.
Wave back and head out through.
So you are going that way?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So the thing that you do notice is that when you come through this door, you notice that this door here leading outside is open, which is a little unusual. You don't think Chico would usually leave these kind of doors open. Sometimes they're even locked. Now I don't know if it was locked or not, but it being at least open enough to be suspicious is happening right now.
Perhaps I should follow Cuttaire, and maybe the two of you can stay with our mysterious friend. Sure, not up to no good.
Okay. Stav, there was something happening behind you while you were talking to us. So follow me.
And Keldrin should easily be able to catch up to Cuttaire, because Cuttaire will pause and listen and look around before he even approaches the door, because it's a little too suspicious for him to just charge right through it.
And Keldrin, before you leave, Valerian actually looks at you and goes, "You see a man?"
Yes. I'm not sure I like the look of him.
And he kind of holds up his hands yes.
We need to find out what he's up to.
You want me to come with you?
Yes, why don't you come along?
Great. Yep. Follow you that way. I'm gonna assume Stavin's gonna get it from the table.
Not gonna sit there by himself.
Just thinking so hard about that.
It would be great when Drew got back and he's like, "Where'd everybody go?"
Yeah, well,
Cuttaire will pause at the door and kind of look out and listen for whomever might be out there.
Yeah, and you don't hear anything abnormal. Just kind of peeking around the corner. This is, I didn't put the extra buildings on here, but this is like an alleyway that backs up to another building that's to your north over here, off the map, if you will. So it's sort of a wide street to the north. You know that to the west, this is more of a back alleyway, and there's more buildings that line just off the map. And then to the south, there's, this is a bigger avenue to the south. So the Tulip sits on, a pretty well-traveled street. So it's not like it's some back hole, little hovel somewhere. It's a nice establishment, as Keldrin would, of course, not visit anywhere that's not nice. So yeah, of course. Yeah. But yeah, so that's what, but you don't hear anything abnormal from the sounds of
the outside.
A normal night.
No,
although, before you go there, I guess you and Keldrin make a perception roll.
Nope. Too focused.
Keldrin, you notice as you come in behind, Cuttaire's already standing at the door here, seems to be listening, that, as you stop there, there's a little, I don't know, desk, big shelf type all-in-one thing to your right. And you just kind of glance over at it, and you notice it seems to be out of sorts a little bit. There's some things that are on it that are kind of strewn about, and then there's a couple of the drawers that are pulled open. One of the drawers is empty. The other drawers has some little trinkets and things that are seems to be all rifled through. They're all laying on their sides or upside down. One of them's even broken. So it's just kind of out of sorts for what should be here, you think. And then like I said, there's some miscellaneous, just kind of simple documents and things that you think Chico pays attention to sometimes, but they're strewn about a little bit on the table here, but otherwise, yeah. So that's what you kind of see. And Drew, yeah. So I think Linnaeus had asked you to. I don't remember what Linnaeus say. Come with me, or did he say go with them?
Come with me.
Come with him. Yeah.
Follow the guy out the door.
Yeah, we said we saw somebody that we need to catch up with while you were speaking.
Okay.
So Cuttaire will get his buckler out and set his hand on his short sword and head out that back door.
Cuttaire,
But before he does,
did you? Were you looking for something? So you didn't open the door. Someone has been in here, searching through this desk for something. And our friends seem to be aware of it somehow.
I'll look over the desk real quick for any daggers. Part of what he's here for. Didn't think so. I mean, he said kitchen. This isn't the kitchen, but I was like, oh, well, if it's just laying around right now, why not? Okay. Drugs.
Awful bold of them to just come on in here and rifle through this right under our noses.
And then he'll point at the door and he'll head through it.
Yes, we should find them. Come along, Malignant.
Okay. So when you step out the back, I guess it's not really. I mean, it is the back, but it's yeah. You don't see. I mean, you don't see anybody at this moment. As you move there, you happen to see there is somebody standing just kind of right there at the corner. That's what you see as you come out. And they seem to have their back to you at the moment. They're sort of leaning against the side of the building, but they're facing down the alleyway towards this side.
Okay. Then
It's like okay. What's Linnaeus and David? What are y'all doing?
We don't have anything to inspect on the way out, so I think that we're just heading out. We don't want to let this guy get too much of a gap on us. Not getting out my dagger because I don't have one. Not getting out my shield or mace though.
Okay. As you come out, you see that fella. He's standing there at the corner, and
he's the guy that was watching us.
Yep, this is the guy who was at the table. He seems to have paused there as you come out, and then he sees you come out.
Mm-hmm.
And then he takes a step into the alleyway, and you lose him because he steps around the corner.
Right.
Cuttaire will try to sneak up to that individual.
Okay. Are you doing this in any like skill-wise way, or you just like?
Oh, I rolled it 16. Yeah.
Oh, I see now. I'm sorry. Stealth of 16. Okay. So as you start to move closer to the figure, you realize that the figure is she is make sure I get this right. She is an Eladrin. She's of the Autumn variety, which means she's kind of brownish and orangish in figuration. And yeah, she's leaning kind of against the wall, and she's looking down the alleyway. And as you're moving up, she seems to see something. You're not sure, and so she nods that way. And then she's leaning against the wall, and then she comes off the wall, and her hand reaches down, into, right in front of her, like to a pouch or something. Yeah, but she does not seem to notice you coming up behind her.
Whenever my next action would be.
Okay. Anybody else doing anything in this moment? I guess the stealth and a move.
Not stealthy movement.
Not stealthy movement.
No.
I wouldn't help at all. So I'm marked behind you.
Yeah, and the figure, by the way, the guy that was watching you is just a human male. We don't describe human males because who cares? But yeah, it's just a dude. Yeah. So as you move to the corner, you see him standing there, and then you look down the alleyway, and you can see again there is an Eladrin at the end of the alleyway, and she's just come up and like her hand, and she sees you there, Elenius.
I'll pull up my holy symbol, say, "Good evening."
So when you say that, whatever she had in front of her, she tosses on the ground in front of her, like right here. And Cuttaire, you can clearly see it's a dagger.
With a red hilt, and it seems very sharp.
Red hilt and a yellow, yeah, it is a dagger. Yeah. So she tosses it on the ground, just in that space right there. And so she does that. And then she nods towards you, Elenius. Clearly, she doesn't know anybody's behind her. She nods towards you, Elenius. And then she does one of these like motions towards the ground where the dagger is. And then she looks around for a second.
And if I can,
that's what she does.
Cuttaire will step out with a ready to action grapple, and in Grubal Urholt's voice, "What's the meaning of this?"
And do what?
Oh, go ahead.
As she seems very taken aback. And when you say that, this guy on the other end, like, hears that, and he looks around, he looks back at Elenius, and then he makes to start to run away.
They were not trying to hurt you.
So now, if you let him run away, he can just run away. Otherwise, there's going to be like initiative involved because he is trying to run away.
Is the other person trying to run away?
She has not made a move yet, but she does seem very surprised that, like, Stavin's rolling.
One person
Or just run away. Like, that's not cool.
Yeah.
It means you're doing something wrong.
I mean, yeah, you can't just be like, "What's up, guys? Nice to see you here in the Tulip. Oh, come outside. Never mind, I'm leaving."
Run away.
Someone just runs away.
With those big numbers.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah. They were ready for this.
He took off first, and then you guys all hesitated a little bit.
What's his name? That was actually her roll.
Oh, it was her roll. Yeah. Chance to tackle this dude before he gets anywhere.
Yeah, his was less impressive. It's actually a 9. I forget that.
Just shoot him in the ankle.
Do what?
Just shoot him in the ankle. Stop him real quick.
Just ascending. There we go. So.
I'm going to start by shooting anyway.
Hit him in the heel. He'll fall over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I should roll for one more thing. Sorry.
Oh, you wanted to shoot Achilles in the heel. Uh-huh.
Well played. Well played. All right, let me add that one. I'm just gonna write thing.
Yeah. Everybody knows there's a third one, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're good.
That's fine. Shouldn't be a problem. Thing.
It's just a thing. It's a thing that happened. I don't know how else to put it. So it's just a thing that happened.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a layer action.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right. So as he begins to like try to bolt, and Lennox is like, "We just want to talk," and this David's like, "We're not here to talk."
I didn't say anything.
Just look ready to run too.
Yeah.
I'm just, if he's taken off, I'm reacting.
Yeah. We're just making sure that we're going to be able to talk.
I'm proactively reacting.
Yeah.
You're proactively reacting.
Just a talk and a bear hug. And so, to be fair, I do think Suf said something about a grapple when he came out of the shadows.
Oh yeah, I ready action grapple.
He did, yeah.
Okay. All right.
And what were you readying?
So if she tried to move away, I was going to grapple her.
Okay. So you're ready to grapple her, but silvery mist appear around her and she disappears and she reappears in some direction. Oh, wait, this direction. How far away can I appear with this? Yeah.
30 feet?
Yeah, I thought it was 30 or 50.
30 feet, yeah. Yeah. So she reappears over here. So up the way.
Whoa,
here.
Lady.
And after she steps out, I believe that's just a bonus action, right? Yeah, it's a bonus action. She again looks at the two of you that are closest and just kind of gives a little bit of a smile. Not necessarily like I'm taunting you smile, but just like a little bit of a smile. And just holds her hands up, and then she takes off running. Like your hands are up, and then she double moves, pieces out the other direction. So for the moment, and she like, and again, there are buildings around here because it's an alleyway. So she's like, she ducks down an alleyway and she like takes off.
She's gone.
So she got away better than he did. The other guy was like, I need to get out of here. And then Stavid's like, wait a minute. I need to not let you get out of here. So what's David doing?
So, yeah, I mean, the trigger, like, to my, like, he looks like he's about to run. Like he's in the process.
Yeah, I mean,
starting to run.
it's he's within a 5 foot step. So within that 5 foot step, he's already taken 1 step. He's still within the same square. But like he's got the arms up and he's doing like, he's already running. Like he's in this move right here. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I'll just go tackle him.
Okay.
So
ass to the ground.
Well, it's past Alinius. And yeah, just textbook form, kind of get him around the waist, drop the hips, pull him down, rugby tackle.
Mikasim is not a big fan of the straight on hardcore tackling. I don't know, like, you're going to have to go back for some more lessons. I don't think he's really, really thrilled with this type of thing.
I mean, just wait till you see how I do it. We'll see. You might like it if I fail and have to do a thing.
All right.
Is this an athletics? I can't. Is it?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't think you're failing.
You're so athletic.
I don't feel like tackling him.
I don't actually have the chance to defeat you, so you won.
All right.
You have tackled him successfully.
So yeah, I don't know. Grapple, fall, whatever. I don't know if I can do all those things legally, but grapple, shove, we're prone. If I can do that.
I mean, I'll say because you had at least 10 feet. So I mean, you had like essentially a charge at him. So like, yeah, you ran and you grappled him. Yeah, and y'all were kind of boom. You're down. He's down. Yeah, I like that. That works well. Like, let me go, man.
Don't go anywhere.
Oh, I'm not. I'm just. Yeah, he's struggling against you. So on 12, when Keldrin and Olinius and the Thing, I'll tell you about the Thing first, and I'll let y'all decide what you want to do from there. So on 12, where the dagger is, you see a so for lack of a better way to describe it, because you've never seen anything like this before, there's a shimmer in the air. Like the air, like you're looking at the air just literally shimmers. And from that shimmer, you see the spectral hand come out and pick up the dagger. And then as the shimmer stops shimmering, you realize there's I mean, it looks like there's a doorway just floating in the air. And there's a spectral hand holding the dagger. And since it's all part of the same action, the dagger retreats back into the doorway. The hand and the dagger retreat back into this clearly magical doorway that's appeared here in the middle of the alleyway.
Well, you're going at the same time. So, I mean,
I'm down.
It's the only right thing to do.
Johnny put a portal in. We gotta jump
The
through it.
wrong choices
What?
this time.
No, I'm feeling a certain way right now.
Not going to the portal. Yep, the only correct path forward is.
Goodbye, Keldrin.
It's like, oh, there's the cool ghost hand picked up a dagger and made a portal with it. Neat. That's where we have to go.
Doorway feel familiar, or the space beyond it?
It really feels quite familiar now that you're thinking about it, Cuttaire.
Yeah, I figured.
There's a certain thing about it that, and like, you're in an alleyway outside a bar with a doorway. Like everything right now is like, I don't know if you have PTSD, but you might be having a little PTSD right now.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's.
I'm not sure which way it's going yet.
Do what?
I'm not sure which way it's going to go yet.
Yeah.
Kind of on 8.
Yeah. So what are Keldrin and Olinius doing?
Doorway still there / open?
Say again.
Is the doorway there and still open?
Yep,
That's
it is. It is. Yeah. So the shimmering was kind of like it was happening in this 6 seconds, and by the end of the 6 seconds, it had appeared, and now it's there, and the hand pulls back through the doorway. And you can actually see the hand. Like the hand goes through the doorway, and it's got the dagger in its hand, and it's going, and like just kind of glancing into the doorway, you can see like there's an open space behind it.
There's a way to fight hands.
I really don't.
Can you just not mock it?
I could. I mean, is it a creature? I'm trying to figure out if it's a creature.
Right. I don't know if you can mock a hand.
I feel like it's not a creature. I feel like it's a weird magic ghost hand that is
like
not going to respond well to being mocked.
Like a mage hand.
Do you have Dispel Magic?
No.
Okay, then stop looking because you're not gonna be able to.
Yeah, I was like, I don't have anything that does. That's well out of my range at this point.
I figured I'd just ask because
Yeah. Yeah, all these things only affect creatures. I can do. All right. Well, the first thing I'm doing, as I keep my eye on this weird doorway that's definitely normal.
Very normal.
So the person who dropped the dagger.
Got to roll for bullying. I'm sorry.
Like took off down that. Like there's enough sort of like twists and turns in this alley that she's out of eyesight. Like she's just gone. Can't even see her from here at all.
So when you moved to there, well, actually, if she went there and then ran, actually, yeah, there's too many corners and things for her to duck behind, and she moves pretty fast.
She's quick enough to just get around the corner.
Yeah.
Not going in the doorway, obviously.
That'd be a bad idea.
Huh? That would be a terrible idea.
Yeah.
No one wants to go in there.
No.
At least I don't think so. Yet. And actually, you know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah, when you come around the corner, you can see like Stavid has wrestled this guy to the ground. And he's like got him on the ground, and the guy's like, "Yeah, let me up!" And he's, Stavid's, not letting him up.
I am going to, since I kind of ended up here, next to Cuttaire. You're Cuttaire. I can tell that this is uncomfortable for you. So I'm going to just lay my hand on Cuttaire's shoulder. And Cuttaire feels brave.
What?
Yeah. Feels like maybe this Cuttaire, maybe this, I know this, what this must remind you of, but you are made of sterner stuff and you can face such things. I believe in you, Cuttaire. And also, while we're talking to Cuttaire. We'll just make sure that you feel especially inspired to face your fear and overcome it.
Perfect.
You're dooming him to the portal of death.
Look, if he's gonna jump in it, I gotta make sure he's prepared.
There's no ifs anymore, man.
I mean, it's a regular portal. Like it's a door, like an actual
doorway
portal, not like a swirling portal. Like it's a door.
Yeah.
So as Keldrin is doing that, and like Cuttaire is feeling more heroic and inspired, the kind of this space in the portal doorway, whatever it is, seems to solidify more, and you can see further in. You can see like there seems to be like some kind of large foyer, and you can see that there's like large staircases winding up and down on both sides of the stairwell. And in the center of this space, probably X number of feet away, I'll look it up in a minute, you see that there's a statue in the middle of this space, and it looks like a giant tentacled arm rising out of the floor. Like, it starts to become more clear. It's almost like the foggy mist of the portal sort of, is wisping away, and you're able to see. And the hand with the dagger is still just slowly retreating back towards that armed mist. As Keldrin makes Cuttaire more heroic and inspired to charge in. This is great. Linus, what are you doing?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's not gonna help, but it would be funny. That's not gonna help either. All right, I guess I'm gonna run up and try to grab the dagger. 1, 2.
That far?
The dagger is through the portal.
Oh, it's through the portal?
Yes.
Yeah, the hand took it through.
I mean, it's all sort of the same time, but it was closer, so it's already like through. I mean, it's like 10 feet beyond the portal at this point.
Okay, so it's not a matter of getting it at this point.
Right.
So are we going in after this?
There's some awful tentacle-looking thing through there. I don't know if I really want to go in there.
After your heroic speech,
He's just very socially aware, because I'll describe this in a moment, but like when the portal opened, like fear just flooded Cuttaire's face. Like he was just suddenly just gripped with terror in the split second. But not anymore.
Yeah, I was just trying to, raise his spirits.
Shit in his pants.
Uh-huh.
That's all.
So are we going in after this thing?
You get off me! You should. That's what he said. He just wanted you to go. Just let me go. Just let me go. You big oak.
We should go after it.
That's why. No, he just wanted you to just go in.
Seems like a setup, doesn't it?
It does, but we need something, and this is a way out.
I don't know if it's out so much as...
Suicide dive.
Well,
Let's just run through.
Yep. He's a
Love it. Great.
I think that
Alright,
might
so
be a
it
way
is-
in.
He's holding his symbol of helm as he goes through,
All right.
and he does have his shield out now, but not his mace.
Okay.
All right, you cowards, what you doing?
Can we hear him from this side?
He kind of runs through like on his turn. Yeah, he's like, come on, coward. Yeah, like
is he bleeding from the nose? Did he take a bunch of damage for going through a portal?
Yeah, his brain exploded.
Malignant. So what? He just what?
Right, exactly what I'm thinking. I don't know, Malignant. I'm not sure yet. We might be going through this doorway. You are under no obligation, of course, to follow us through if we do all go through.
He moves here so cautiously, like looking at the doorway that's appeared in the air. And he glances down over where Stavin's got the good. Want me to take care of Puny Man?
Oh, Stavid, Malignant says he could take care of Uniman there if you'd like.
He's not coming with us?
That fellow?
I mean, need some answers.
So are we all...
No, I don't even know. This is all I was supposed to be here for. I didn't even know there was going to be... Oh my God, that's a door that... No.
So you and your friend were sent here to open up this doorway and usher us through it.
We were just... Ow, get off me. Get your me out of my back. No, we were just here to... We were just paid to make sure you knew we were here and came out to the alleyway at a specific time. You stop.
Okay, so this is a setup. We were set up to go through this door.
He's in a state of he's more angry with Stavid keeping him wrapped up right now. I would roll for him trying to break free, but he's probably not going to make it, so I'm just not going to worry about it. He's flailing little elbows at you, but it's not working.
Well, Stavid, I'm not sure we need him.
Cuttaire, what are you doing?
So yeah, his as he is granted heroism, his fear dissipates and his eyes narrow, and he gives out this bestial roar like a bear, raging, and charges through to grab at the dagger. So his plan is to charge in, rage, and grab the dagger out of the misty hand. I don't know what I'm rolling. If it's slow enough, I can just take it.
Actually, grabbing the dagger is surprisingly easy.
Oh, great.
It's what happens afterwards.
So like 10 feet of movement in?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And then he will turn around and pick up Elenius and rush back out through the door.
And that's where we're going to stop.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
You grabbed the dagger and me and then ran back out?
That's the plan. Yeah. Grab the dagger, shove you on my shoulder, and charge out.
This does work. Oh, it does work.
And you're welcome to resist. I will try to pick you up.
Do not resist.
Man, this looks like a place we're supposed to be.
It's not.
I don't think so.
You're not floating in the ether, by the way. I just haven't put you on the right spots. Yeah. So, Cuttaire and Linnaeus have run in. Okay. Can you see all that?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right. Nope. Yeah. So you run in, you grab the dagger, and when you do, like you grab the dagger in your hand, you go like through the spectral hand. Like it's like it does not resist. It doesn't hurt you or anything. Like and so you have the dagger now in your hand. But as you do, you're standing like, okay, peace out. I'm done here. You hear something in your head. Both of you do. So both of you make a wisdom saving throw.
One of those something's in your head.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, I don't feel like inspiration is going to help me right now. But if we have it, I will take like a regular inspiration. If we have regular inspiration to use.
I mean, you always have an inspiration. You hear that?
Okay, and I will roll that again.
Yeah.
That checks out.
It checks out. Like every time we make an inspiration roll, like an extra roll, again.
And also like this situation.
What you've done is not wise.
I'm not surprised.
No, I thought I rolled first.
So you grab the dagger, and you turn around to grab a Linnaeus, and then something sounds in your head, which I'll talk about in a minute, and you realize you're not going to do that. Linnaeus, however, you do feel like something has... Oh, I should also say it was a charm effect, so if that affects your saving throws at all. Like, if you get bonuses because you're charming, I don't think it would matter for... Yeah, but... but yeah. Okay, but your roll was good enough. So you felt like that. Yeah. So Linnaeus, you were like. So you saw Cuttaire grab the dagger, turn around, like try to run out, and he stopped. And then for a brief second, you felt like something was trying to tell you to do something, which I'll talk about in a minute. But you're like, I'm not interested in that. All right. So that's where y'all are in this moment.
Okay.
So Cuttaire, your turn ends right there. Okay. The star's still running. So let's go back to the other screen. Oh, this is so exciting. I do like the split screen thing. It's kind of fun. Stavid, what are you doing? So you're laying on top of our dude here, Achilles, who's flailing below you. You've seen that the two of them run in. You can kind of look up and you can see them that Cuttaire has run in. He's grabbed the dagger, then like he seems to turn around and he stops. And Linnaeus is just standing there, so you're not really sure what's going on with those two.
All right. Apparently, you're not worth it. I'll let go of this guy. And then I'll stand up and head this way. And then, I guess we're just being dumb here, right? I'll jump in. I want to see the other map.
All right.
Stop it when.
Stop it. Go ahead and make your wisdom saving throw too as you jump.
Oh, wonderful!
It's a good effect.
Wisdom save.
I know you're really good at this.
Yeah, I'm the wisest of them all. Yeah, I'll try the inspiration thing too.
Okay.
Yeah. Fine, not good, but it's at least I didn't do the wrong way.
And you jump through.
That's embarrassing.
And you hear things, and so here I'll show you where you're at, and then
yay,
we can move on to the next thing. Yeah. there you go. And so yeah, so okay, so Linnaeus, Keldrin, and actually at this point thing doesn't really matter, but Linnaeus and Keldrin. So Keldrin first, your 3 companions have jumped through.
Can I hear stuff from this other room, or is it just like I can see them?
Yes, so you can see them more than you can hear them. It's kind of it's one of those like, oh, I mean, it's a distant echo, but you can still hear what's happening in there. You can definitely see it better than you can hear it.
Okay. I was just trying to make sure Cuttaire wouldn't. I was trying to help him not be afraid anymore. I didn't think he was going to go diving in through the doorway and grabbing the dagger and terrible ghostly hand.
He's quite brave.
Yes. I might have had something to do with that. I didn't really intend for him to be quite that brave.
Neither did I.
Well,
are you okay?
You should
go
get them.
I'm right, or maybe we should help them get back out. I'm a little concerned about all of us going in there. Are you okay in there? Hello?
So Linnaeus,
Yes.
you can hear, again, it's a little distant, but you can hear like Keldrin saying, "Are you okay in there?" The other 2, you can hear him say that, but you are not inclined to respond in the moment. And I'll tell you why in a moment.
Do I see the guy on the stairs?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan, I was going to get to that. I was saying it was being culturally perceptive.
Oh, that's not good.
I've been curious about that guy on the stairs. What's he look like?
He's a white and silver-haired half-elf. He's got black and red robes, and from where you're standing, it looks like his eyes and his hands are on fire. Like his hands look like they're on fire, but his eyes they glow red. At least from where you're standing.
Good guy look.
Yeah, he definitely got a good guy look.
So there's someone in here with us. And I'm not sure his intentions, but they seem malign.
And when you say that, he says, No, it just appears we have much to discuss.
He says he wants to talk.
Ooh, that's a way to get Keldrin.
What is Keldrin doing?
I'm like trying to see as much as I can of like what's going on in this other room.
Well, so when there's you can like kind of, so from where you are, yeah, you can like look in the doorway and you can see the stairs going up, and you can see like on the stairs you can see there is that figure that I described. And it's hard to make out all his features from here, but you can definitely tell like there's the feature, the figure I described, and you heard that voice. And again, it was very distant, but you definitely heard it. And Linnaeus responded, yeah.
That's the guy who wants to talk to us? I don't know.
Apparently,
I don't know if we should talk to that person. Do you think maybe you all should leave and just come back over here where it's nice and safe and there's no man with flaming eyeballs?
I think that I'm the only one that's able to speak or move presently. So no, I think that we should stay here and that you should come here.
Wait, you're the only one that can speak and move.
Or move.
What happened to Cuttaire and Stavid?
They seem to be waiting, but they're unharmed.
So, in this 6 seconds, is Keldrin doing anything, or is Linnaeus doing anything besides talking?
I'm just talking.
Okay.
And watching.
Is Linnaeus doing anything besides talking?
Linnaeus will try to shake the other 2 and see if he can get them
Okay.
provoke them into a movement.
Okay. So you reach over to who?
Cuttaire.
Okay. So you reach over and you like shake Cuttaire, and Cuttaire does not respond.
Now we know.
So hold on. Just keeping our initiative order here because it will be important. So malignant. So what is your Kelder like? Where shaman magic.
Yes. Evil shaman magic.
Hey, you! He's looking past you at Achilles lying on the ground. You're not supposed to go anywhere. And he like takes off after you. I got him.
Oh, yes, very good. Just in case we might have questions.
And then Achilles stands up and realizes a lizard man charging at him, and that's a thing that's not going to go well for him. Yeah. So Cuttaire, what you heard when you were you heard it in your head. So you heard when he spoke, but you heard in your head. You heard the following thing. You heard. I lost my page. There we go. He says, you hear in your head, go down the stairs, put your gear in the circle, and have a seat on a bench. Stay there. And you're like,
oh, like that.
Yeah, I should do that thing. So your action this round, as Stavid or Elenius reaches over to shake you, you just kind of shrug him off, and you use your action economy to move. These are the stairs. These are the downstairs.
Yeah.
And for those watching, or for those who see the map, I apologize. Circular stairs in the corner of a circular room are really hard to make. So it's the best I can do.
Nobody can see that map anyway, because they only see where I am.
Yes, good. All right, good. That was my plan all along.
Yep.
Yeah. So these are the stairs that wind down over here at the bottom of the screen. And then you can see these stairs where he's standing wind up, and they wind up to a next level. And then obviously you can't see like above the next level. But yeah, so you feel compelled to move doubly so towards the downstairs.
And I take it there's nothing I can do to fight this?
Nah, you can move there very well though.
I double move.
Right. I will let you double move.
Okay.
The straightest line.
Ready.
Well, so you do have to come over here to the top. This is like the top of the stairs over here to the right. And then
got it.
You go down. Does that make it winds down?
Yep.
It's really hard to make.
40. Okay, good. That's as far as I get.
Okay. Yeah, whatever your max get is on a move, that's what you do. Yep. So you're moving in that direction, and you are aware of what is going on. So you hear conversations. You can you see everything, but you're like, I have a singular goal right now. I got to go do this thing.
Okay.
And when Elenius shook you, it was like, nope, get off me. I need to go do this thing that I've been told to do.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
No
so,
end of round save.
Do what?
No end of round save.
Yeah, see about that.
Okay.
There's not actually an end of round save.
I'll ask just in case you forgot or something.
Yeah. It's fine. You're still heroic though. It's all good. Yeah.
Yeah, are you sure this wasn't a fright effect? You said charm, but did you mean fright?
I did not mean fright. That would have been a good one.
That would have
been
really,
yeah. Sorry. So Stavid, you heard the exact same thing.
All right, give me
There you go.
I'm getting the marching
Stavid
line.
takes off behind Cuttaire. All right, so we're back to Alinius and Keldrin. And so Alinius, yeah, and Keldrin, you see them too. Like they are moving away from you rapidly across this space.
That is bad.
Mike, if you want to take an OA on me, you're welcome to.
How far away
So
are they?
what are you doing with them?
The figure stands there, and his hands are like this, and the flaming hands that you saw, and then hands kind of come together, and the flames sort of diminish a little bit, and then he just kind of does one of these, and he's looking at you, and then he glances over across the room, and then he glances back at you again, but he does not respond when you say whatever you said.
Keldrin, are you coming in here?
I
think that he's charmed Stavid and Cuttaire somehow.
Yes.
Got something for that?
No, I don't. Well, maybe. Not exactly. I don't... Are you sure you don't want to just get them and get out of there?
I think that this is important, an important place for us to be, or else Helm would not have presented us with it.
I'm not sure that's exactly what happened here. At all. That's actually not what happened at all. Here. How far away are Stavid and Cuttaire from me right now?
I should be 70, so he's 65.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, you can't see the map. I guess you know what? Hold on. Even though you're not
I'm not there.
here
I'm outside.
yet, I will put you on. Okay. I will let you, since people at home watching are dying to see this.
I'm peeking at something. What is it?
Can you see it now?
Yes. All right, so
Okay.
I'm peeking through there. This whole mess. Okay, so there's a tentacle thing. That's cool.
Mhm.
And they're walking by it, and there's a dude up there. Okay. All right, well, we're going to give this a shot. I think this is like the only thing I can do that might buy us a little bit of time here. But it might not.
Did I say like it's a tentacle and there's like a whirlpool on the floor? I don't know if that's
I don't think you mentioned the whirlpool.
it's not an actual whirlpool, it's just like it's an engraving of a whirlpool.
Oh, okay.
With the
So it's
with
not
the
like magical swirling.
no. It's just a
Might have gotten one
A
of-
whirlpool with a tentacle coming up out of it.
We're
Yes,
going to sleep or
yeah.
something?
The tentacle is like the statue, and then on the floor there's
I
a.
want you to sleep.
Might get one of us to sleep.
Who
All
are
right.
you casting this on?
So I'm shooting it over there where Stavid and Cuttaire are.
I have one too many hit points for that to affect me.
I was so close.
Stop it.
That'll get me.
I was trying to put one of them in sleepy time.
But I think you have to declare who it is you are targeting first.
Well, yeah, because it's an area, and then
It's an area, but it says
You just
Doesn't it go lowest?
yeah.
up?
It's I pick a
Yeah,
point and then
it's
it's lowest hit points up.
oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I misread that. Okay.
So I'm
okay.
just gonna put the
Stavid
point like
first.
right between them, or I guess like
Gotcha.
far enough away that it's not gonna catch the tentacle thing because I don't want to accidentally put the tentacle to sleep. I want to potentially either put Stavid or Cuttaire to sleep and at least slow down one of them from marching off wherever they're going.
So yeah, Cuttaire has just enough to
agree.
not get put to sleep, but Stavid, I think, is going to sleep, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no
right.
saving throw. And yeah, unless David is immune to sleep of some kind.
Ooh.
Nighty night, stop it.
All right, so David is moving.
Take a nap by this tentacle here. Great.
Fine.
Oh, it's amazing. All right, so yeah.
You're not going to send my friends marching down to the basement or whatever.
Right.
At least not for a minute.
That's great. All right. Stop it. I feel like there's got to be a sleepy time little emoji thing on here somewhere, right?
Sleepy looking.
Is there a sleepy guy on here somewhere?
That's such a common effect that never comes
Sleepy.
up.
That's that sleepy. That's the sleepy guy.
Oh,
No.
also,
Nope.
whoa.
Sorry, I didn't mean to kill him. I just put him to sleep. All right, so David sleeps.
Good.
All right. Children, are you doing anything else?
Lennius, are you sure I shouldn't stay out here just in case and I don't know, help you pull them back? I'm really them marching off to wherever they're going doesn't seem like
If this portal closes and you're out there, then we're going to have a problem.
that's why I think you should probably. Well, you can't get both of them.
No.
Stop it. How do we get Cuttaire out of there?
Come in so that we can learn something.
I don't think that's a place where we're going to learn things. Seems bad.
He said that he wanted to speak with
I
us.
don't know if I believe that.
I do.
Why though?
Can I roll an insight check?
I mean, you can. What are you trying to insight?
I'm a fire-eyed dude.
Yeah. From Fire-Eyed Dude.
And what are you trying to be insightful about?
Does he really just want to talk? When he said that, was it like, I want to talk, like somebody would say, I just want to talk before they're going to kill you? Or he just wants to talk?
Based on the things that have happened, you really feel like it's the first thing and not whatever you're about to say.
He just wants to talk.
Before he kills us. That was the first thing.
Yeah. I mean, you felt definite hostility.
Okay. So we might need you because we might be in some trouble here.
I don't know that I can do anything about this sort of trouble.
You can't do anything from out there.
I just did. Stop it from going down to the basement or whatever he's off to. If I can, if I can stop Cuttaire as well, do you think you could get them out?
I can try.
I don't think staying in there with that fellow is a good idea. You can get out.
I can try and get them.
If that doesn't work, then I guess I'll come in and die with all of you.
So dramatic.
That way we can have a totally new party.
It makes it easier if everybody's new food.
Yeah,
True.
sure does.
Start over.
Mm-hmm.
Malignant is running down the other guy outside the alleyway.
Good job, Malignant.
He's not being real gentle about it, but you know, that's the way it goes sometimes.
I'm not gonna he has his own ways, and I'm not gonna interfere.
Exactly. Yeah, he just.
So what's Selenius doing? Didn't you also go on 12? The tracker.
I think he was talking these 6 seconds is what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Yep.
And also, can I roll on that tentacle to see if it's what I think it is?
What do you want to roll for?
Is it a religious symbol?
It. Sure, roll it.
That made it easy.
Okay. Yeah. It's there's a lot going on right now. It's hard to think about it at this moment.
All right.
Cuttaire. Keep
All right.
moving.
Okay, I moved 60.
So as Cuttaire descends the steps, y'all lose sight of him as he starts to wind down.
Uh-oh.
Take stop it and run.
Leave Cuttaire where he was trapped. Oh god.
I mean,
So awful.
this doesn't feel like a win situation.
This is the neutral evil party we were talking about. Here we go.
Yep.
Not evil, they just
Very neutral. Stop it sleeping. That's cool.
Uh-huh.
There we go. We're back to our 12s.
Already? Oh my.
Yep. Two of us have really simple actions.
I guess it goes fast when
when one's sleeping and one's walking.
I will say on the same 12, the hand that's still there doesn't have the dagger anymore. It turns towards the two of you and does one of these and does a as in like motion
hand.
you inside.
Beckoning
And
you.
it does back up from you, you know. As
That
it
help
say,
children?
follow me in.
I think that's worse.
Yeah. Creepy hand.
Yep.
And the man standing on the stairs is still just standing there, watching.
You could try hitting him.
I don't think that's
a choice.
great.
That is a choice.
That might get Cuttaire free.
It's true. If it's a concentration or something.
That is a thing.
Seems like another bad idea, yeah.
Oh yeah, no, I got a couple more bad ideas if you want.
Yeah? What other? Tell me about your bad ideas.
These are kind of bad ideas when you're sleeping, right?
I'm just having nightmares.
Okay.
I mean, really? You guys probably should take stop it and go. Like, actual. I don't know how good the party is, but that probably seems the best
Not particularly.
outcome. This is who I think it is.
Millennius is like really good.
I mean, Atlantis is not going to leave anybody behind.
Well, we'll see what happens then.
I don't know about Keldrin, but
I mean, close.
Huh?
We're not that close. Not so close you want to be burned alive by the Cinder Man.
Right. Like, I like you.
Yeah.
But yeah, not
But you
that
also like
much.
being alive.
Not that
Right.
much. I like,
Joe's like,
I like
"Look,
myself a lot more.
We caught a guy. Look, I got a guy. We caught this guy. I
Yeah.
did my part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like-
So me and Malignant got this guy. What'd
Uh-huh.
y'all do? Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to try one more thing. All right. So I'm going to like stick my toe in first. Does like it feel weird? Does it feel weird when I stick my toe in the doorway?
No.
Does it feel bad? Okay.
No.
All right. So I'm just gonna move in 1, 2, 3 because that should be just far enough.
Mm-hmm. You gotta make a saving throw.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. Wisdom save.
It is a charmed effect, and it is a wisdom save.
Oh, wait a minute. There's something about I have
You're half of an elf.
I have
Yeah, I
Fey
think-
ancestry. Yes.
Yeah, I think you
Vaguely.
have some advantage on this roll.
Hmm.
Let's
Yeah.
see how good it is.
Okay.
Better do.
Thanks, elf brain.
Wish I had help.
You heard that, and you felt that same inclination to just move down the stairs, and you're like, "Well,
Nope.
I don't know." Yeah, you're right.
That's the last thing
All
I
the
want
elves
to
are
do.
going to have a conversation, and non-elves are just going to
Yep.
walk downstairs.
Or sleep.
Or zonk out if the other elf tells me to. Yeah.
Right.
All right. This fella up on the stairs up here.
Yep.
I'm gonna need that guy to make a wisdom save.
Good luck.
Okay.
He hears some just like I don't know. He hears these whispers all of a sudden swirling around his head, saying all sorts of terrible things in these discordant tones.
Are you taunting me?
No, I'm not taunting you.
What? I rolled a 15. I did
Okay.
not add the modifier.
All right. So, you rolled a 15,
I did.
which is
And
the
then a plus some amount, I'm sure. More than one.
okay. So,
That-
all right, this is what I'm doing.
Dissonance.
So you're not gonna have to run away from me,
Okay.
but you will take some psychic damage.
It's rude.
Well, you know,
You just came into my home and just attacked
Yep.
me?
10
Oh.
psychic damage.
Wow. Super rude.
Here's these whispers.
Or 5 psychic damage. Taking half as much.
Oh yeah, 5 psychic damage. Yeah, half damage. No running away. I really want him to run away.
Concentration save.
Yep.
That would be fun.
Glad he's not concentrating on anything.
Actually, yeah, maybe the layer's doing it.
Okay. So that, yeah. It happened.
Sure did.
It happened. There's a thing that happened.
And then I step back out.
There you go.
I'm not staying in here.
I would even
All right.
like get out of line of sight, like step out and walk to the other side of the door.
Actually, so make a perception roll when you do that.
Okay.
I'll give you this roll. 7 what you roll.
Not bad.
That's pretty good. So you notice that like when you dissonant whisper, you haven't used this much, but you've done it enough where you understand how people react to it.
Mhm.
He doesn't seem to react to it at all. Like he continues to look out over, like you hit him with the spell and he doesn't even like flinch. He just, I've been hit, and even if he saves, like something would have happened. But he just continues to like look out over the room, and like he looks at you. And then he looks back over at like the things that are happening. But otherwise, like you don't see like any kind of reaction from him whatsoever.
Cool. Yep. Leaving. Right choice.
Yep. 100%.
All right. Keldrin ducks back out. +3. Okay. Linnaeus has run in bravely.
Yep.
Cool. That's Cuttaire, you can move some more.
Yep, I'm doing that.
All right. See how far you get.
25.
Is it possible to jump over the side here?
Not where you are. Maybe like up here at the beginning of the stairs, but yeah,
Okay.
not down here.
Down there, it's fully under the floor.
Yeah,
Made it to there.
that's where you are. Let me see if that matters. Yeah, I think that does matter. Okay. Ooh, this is fun. I haven't got to use this property, like this whole thing with splitting up the map forever.
Oh boy.
Forever, actually. There.
I'm going to a new map.
Yeah. Well, I was going to show you the new map. Cuttaire.
Your very own map.
There you go. You have your
Oh,
own.
neat.
You have your own map,
All right, cool.
and you're on the just kind of where the stairs are winding right there.
Got it.
Oh, Malignant's not actually down here. I'm sorry.
No.
I was using him to like. Never mind. I just
Do
do.
not go there.
Yeah, I had Malignant in here. He's my like figure. I could figure things out, but yeah, there's no Malignant here. No. Okay. Cool. Back to the main map. Where did you actually make it? I guess I need to put your token on there, right?
I put a token. I don't know if you need to copy paste the token or something for it to not explode.
Let me do that. Well, I do that. David is sleeping. Linnaeus and Keldrin. Oh wait, sorry. Actually, I get to go first.
Oh,
I do have a thing happening. Hang on. Now the internet is slowing down. Let me see.
Could you?
You good now?
Yep.
Okay.
why isn't Cuttaire on our turn order anymore?
I didn't see anybody in our turn order. I only saw.
He's at 8.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't see him anymore. I see Zastari, Thing, Malignant, Achilles.
Yeah, when we moved over, I didn't see anybody else's or mine.
oh, okay. So that's just a split map thing.
Well, that's kind of neat.
Oh.
Look at
That
that.
is kind of neat.
Different initiatives on for PCs. I don't know about NPCs, but yeah.
Huh. So on 21,
That's a big number.
yeah, it's not Zastari, but I'll put it up there in a minute because I don't know how to get rid of Zastari because things are happening. Linnaeus, as you get beside Stavid and you're like trying to help or whatever you're about to do, you notice that hiding from the underside of the statue that you didn't notice is a thing, and it appears and it looks right at you and it says make a wisdom saving throw.
That is a funny thing for it to say. Okay.
20 is a good number, yeah. So you hear this like chittering in your brain, and it's again trying to like tell you to do something, and you're like, no, I'm not gonna do that. And it's not. It's actually it's a small thing, so it's a little. It's not quite. Still fills a 5 square apparently, but it's not as big. But it looks like. Oh, I'll blow it up so you can see it. That's what it looks like.
That's not great.
You're not supposed to have that kind of face.
Yeah, so it clearly that is what was just now in your brain, like, and it was trying to like tell you to like, hey, follow your friend down the stairs. Like that was the inclination you got. Do what he did. And you're like, I'm not interested in that. And then it kind of scurries off the statue. And if I can make this smallish, there we go. And from there, it'll like skitter over here, and it'll stop. Well, no, it won't. It'll stop on the other side of you. So it'll stop there. And it's like claws and tentacles are raised. So yeah, that's what it did. Stav is still asleep on 14. So Linnaeus and Keldrin. And Keldrin, yeah, you can see from the doorway, you see this thing all of a sudden appear, like skitter down off the statue and kind of rise up at Linnaeus.
Linnaeus, look out!
I see it. It tried to tell me to go down the stairs.
Don't listen to it.
I didn't. But we need to fight this thing because I don't want it to hurt Stavid.
Yes. Excellent. Certainly. Yes. Fine. It's just so far away, though.
At this point, with the door and everything, Elenia should be 60 feet from you, from what I remember of the map.
Oh, really?
I don't know where the thing is. Yeah, because where you were wasn't actually like a 15-foot movement. You like where Elenius was. He had just stepped into the door. So that, unless I'm mistaken, Johnny, like that should be the break between doorway inside and outside.
Yeah, he's within 60 feet of you.
Oh, perfect. Well, wonderful then. How dare you try to give orders to this being who's clearly so superior to you, foolish little bug thing. Oop, not that one. Nope, not that one. I'm not doing sleep. This one.
What, does it work?
I'm mocking the bugs.
For 1 damage?
Yeah.
And a
Potentially.
Maybe.
And a concentration save.
Depends on the wisdom save.
Up to 1 damage.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, what kind of save is it? Wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
Wisdom. Everything's wisdom. Oh, why isn't I? This isn't really a charm effect, is it?
Nope.
No, it's a... You're just trying to make me feel bad about my life.
Insulting.
Yeah, it's an insulting effect. But everyone always saves against it, so it's fine.
It does not appear to be insulted by you.
Not like it's my core class when I do or anything. Yeah, that's it. Well, no, I'll talk to Malignant. Malignant, do you think you could lend a hand for just a moment?
What you? Hold on, I'm wrangling this guy. Stop moving. He slams him into the wall beside him. I think his nose. Oh.
Yeah, it seems like I think you have him under control just fine. If you could just help out over here for just a moment, it would be.
You just want me to leave him here?
I don't think he's going to go anywhere, and if he does, we have more pressing things right now.
He lets go, and the guy just crumples to the ground.
I probably might just stay there.
And he runs over.
Yeah. So Stavid there is just taking a little nap. Do you think you're just
why he sleep during battle?
Well, he wasn't battling. His mind had been taken over by the man up there with the flaming eyes, and he was marching down towards the stairway away from us. So I put him to sleep to save him. But that was the first half of saving him. The second half is, do you think you could just like pop in there and grab him and bring him back out here? Elenius is a little bit busy with that little creature right there for the moment. And I know you're very brave and fast. Far faster than I am. So
how many wise?
How many men with flaming eyes are there around here?
This is the first one I've ever seen.
Oh, okay. Well, this seems great.
It's not good. And I think we need to get everyone away from the man with the flaming eyes, except Cuttaire, who I fear is already lost. But if we can save Stavid, and then Elenius should be able to get himself out, then we can regroup away from
I'll go in on 11.
Excellent. Sorry if I get you killed also.
I feel like Elenius took a swing at the thing and hit the floor or something.
That's true.
Okay. All right. So make sure that was like, there were facts here.
I think you got an accurate representation of the event there.
You do anything else besides swinging and missing?
I'm not leaving Stavid with this creature.
All right. So, 11, Malignant will run in, and...
Brave Malignant.
You got this.
Start walking.
You got this.
Come
I'm
on.
gonna say a wisdom save?
Yeah, wisdom save.
I'm sure this will go well.
Come on, you can do it.
Oh, get it.
Yes.
Damn.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew he could do it.
He just doesn't understand the language that the instructions are in.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's like, okay. Yeah.
Weird noises.
30. So he's moved to there. You just want me to get Stavid?
Yes, and get him out
About
of there.
that little bug thing.
Don't worry about that. Elenius will handle it.
That's a Neogi. Whoa, y'all have Neogis here? Whoa. Oh no, we gotta kill this thing now. And he pulls his javelin out and he's like, oh, I haven't, yeah, it's been a while. He's like visibly excited.
Okay, well, as long as one of you gets Stavid out of there, just work it out between yourselves.
Cuttaire.
All right, move 60. Still on the stairs, but almost off of it.
All the way down. Cool. You see a circle that I described, which has a whole, just like a pile of, not just weapons, but there's like a whole bunch of things.
The gold and what have you, I'm sure. Oh,
there's all kinds of stuff. And there's a bunch of cells that you see, and some of the doors are open.
I noticed that.
They seem to be beckoning you.
I noticed that too.
Oh, okay. I just want to make sure you were fully aware of everything's going on.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I know what's going on.
Does he remember this place?
Well, at the moment, no. Let's see what I rolled. Nope, I only rolled 2. Okay. And I guess the Neogi is going to, I guess, since Alenia swung at me, we're going to swing back.
Yep.
What do I attack with? Attack with this. So he tries to bite you first and misses horribly. And then a claw comes around. And I think also misses, unless 13 hits.
No.
Yep. All right. So it's trying to, and it's not being very effective.
Perfect.
It will move to the other side of you. It's like it's trying to keep moving around you. I can keep that going. There we go. Yeah. All right. Stavid is still asleep. Sorry, Drew. Blame Josh for putting you to sleep during this battle.
This has been entertaining.
Olenius and Keldrin.
Trying to help.
I don't want to be in a dungeon cell downstairs.
Yeah,
So
I saved you from the cell.
I'm up here having fun. The tragedy's downstairs.
Yep.
What are the two of you doing?
Killing this. What's it called?
They called it a Nyoji.
Nyoji. Better than last time.
Yeah.
I think you've hit it.
Split it.
All right.
All right. You have smacked it for 11.
Great.
Anything else?
I'm gonna move to there.
All right.
Concentration saves.
Yeah, about that.
Damn.
That's not the source.
Start attacking the lair.
Anything that can make everybody roll as soon as they enter is probably the lair.
Attacking the lair. Start
Make it
pounding the floor.
concentrate.
Well, attack the tentacle.
Caldron, are you doing anything?
Malignant, you can do it. Save Stavid. I believe in you.
Oh, thanks.
That's it. That's all I'm doing.
That's about as far as I move. I can't quite get there.
No, you're there. You got him. Come up.
He seems to be set on the Nyoji more than he is on Stavid right now. And he runs out to there and he's like, ooh. And then, like, you see him, like, he grabs one of the tangerines in his belt and he's like, oh, no, shouldn't do that. And he looks at Olenius and Stavid and rolls his eyes like he
Yeah, it's not
stops.
tangerine time.
So then he'll just move up there and, prepare for the next.
Did you say you had a javelin?
Yeah.
I mean, you can throw that thing.
That's his weapon, though.
Well, I mean, just
It doesn't have javelins and something else.
well, you throw it and then pick it up once you get next to it, right? Is that?
Well, pull it out of the creature after
Yeah,
successfully having thrown it into it.
Yeah, stick it in it and take it out. It's just like unsheathing it, right? Like,
Yep. Part of the attack.
I don't think that's the tactics he knows. They're fine. You got this. Cuttaire.
All right. 50 will get me to the circle. So next turn, I'll start dumping stuff.
Oh yeah, you're at the circle.
Yeah.
You actually hear the fellow that's up here is a halfling. He's like, "Oh no! Oh no! 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 Don't put your stuff. No! 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 Break out of it, friend! Break out of it, friend! You don't need to be here. Break out of it, friend!"
And he inspires me, and I roll another wisdom save.
I mean, he doesn't, but he's really yelling at you. Like he really wants you to break out of it.
I really do too.
The guy beside him is, or two cells down, is like, "You know it doesn't work. It's not gonna happen." So, yeah. No, you can do it. You can do it. Just don't resist. Sorry, you don't resist. So, creepy crawly time. I will slowly. There we go. I will see if I roll a good enough number on this die.
No.
Did not. Just disappointing.
Always good.
All right, well, you hit me, so we're going to do this again. All right. The bite is a 21.
Yeah.
Seems to be pretty good. Oh,
I will accept your 21.
oh, this is gonna hurt.
I'd prefer to not accept your 21.
So the bite itself hits you for max damage of 9 piercing.
Good grief.
The other problem is that then you feel. Are you resistant to poison at all?
Does he look like a dwarf?
That's just asking.
I'm immune to sleep magic.
Cool. So, yeah. So then you take another 14 poison damage.
No, I don't. Yeah, I should leave.
Yeah. So it crawls up and just bites you, and you feel suddenly very terrible, and then you just fall out. And it just like turns around and swings with this claw at Malignant, because I mean, I got a claw. Why not use it?
I thought I already used its claw and it missed me.
No, it tried to bite you this round.
The 4 was to refresh a.
That was a D6 roll. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
He was looking for a 5 and a 6.
I was trying to do the easy thing instead of just killing you, but I guess I had to kill you first. So, but yeah, the claw like swipes at Malignant, who jumps out of the way. So Stavid's asleep. Keldrin, that didn't look good.
No, you need to get Stavid and get out of there.
Well, what about Olenius? He just these things are poisonous. I probably should have told Olenius that before he got bit by him. Hey, don't get bit by these things.
I don't know that you can do anything to help Olenius right now.
So we just you want me to grab Stavid and leave Olenius and Cuttaire?
Yes, unfortunately, I think that's our only course of action right now. Save as many as we can.
Oh. Okay. So what are you doing on your turn? Olenius, you may make a death save.
Or 20.
I'll do my best.
All right, there's one.
I'm just waiting to help pull Malignant and stop it through the door when they get back here.
You don't have one of those like healing word things?
Oh, I guess
Reluctantly heal Elenius.
yeah, I do. I
I'm just
just
throwing out
don't
there
seem to be
ideas.
able to summon up the magic ability to do that right now.
That happens.
Yeah, sometimes you run out of the magic.
Yep. You're just exhausted.
Uh-huh. Like it's pretty easy to run out of magic right now. Really.
Yeah. More hit points.
Yeah, I can mock things all day long.
Yeah. I mean, you can mock it.
I could. It's too far away now.
Well, I guess not.
I can't mock it.
You can mock it as it runs down Malignant.
If it tries to chase Malignant, I will.
I'm just guessing.
Could you mock Stavid while he's asleep?
Uh,
I don't know how it reads. That's the reason I was asking.
They have to be able to hear you?
They have to be able to hear me, but not understand me.
Okay.
I mean,
his hearing works.
Hear you. Yeah. He'd still be able to hear you.
Yeah, I could mock him, I guess, but
Why are we mocking Stavid?
Is that was so I can walk downstairs?
yeah.
Come up.
Yeah, like, oh, look.
Yeah, I'm not
good.
sure if
Glad to be awake.
sleep spoils suggestion or not.
It might.
I don't know. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
This is not how I'm gonna find out.
That'll be a last resort.
Can do that experiment later.
Yep.
So Keldrin is holding his action.
I'm just waiting to, pull them through the door. I have to.
All right. Well, then Malignant is going to. Did I? I did not. So Malignant has his javelin out, and the creature turns around and tries to slash him. And he's like, I'm like, okay. And like he just drops the javelin, and like claws come out, and he starts to claw the thing that's trying to claw him back. It would be nice if the lineage was still up because I could have advantage on this attack, but
I know. I was so inconsiderate.
yeah. Okay. So the right claw.
You are inspired, right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh. We'll go left claw and see what happens.
Maybe the left claw could use an inspiration. Or does your inspiration...
Am I bardically inspired? I am bardically inspired. So I can add a D6 to an attack roll.
Yep.
All right, we're going to D6 the second one. The first one we're not going to worry about. Just don't roll a 1. The perfect number. All right, so yeah, he slashes it and he claws it. I mean, things are really slow. Okay, all right.
Wow.
Okay. He is. He's now engaged with the Neogi. And he slashes it. Keldrin. It's not going. So I don't know if I can get Stavid right now. These things are. No, that's what he says. Cuttaire.
Okay. So Cuttaire will take off his backpack and start taking dagger after dagger, all his throwing daggers, and start putting it in, and then unbuckle his sword belt. So to whatever degree he can, he's going to be passive about this. So he's following the directions. He was told to put all of his belongings in the circle, right?
Mm-hmm. Let me go back to my exact words.
Okay, those were the exact words I heard.
Put your gear in the circle. Put your gear in the circle.
Put your gear in the circle.
Yep.
So he's taking his time to do that. So this round, want to take that time to put all of his gear into the circle.
Okay.
Okay. So just trying to slow things down a little bit, and I've got one more thing to throw by you next round.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it takes a round for you to unload everything. Okay.
It's a lot of daggers.
A lot of daggers. I guess Creepy Crawly is gonna. Oh, well, actually, let me roll this first. Oh, I rolled.
Yep.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Okay, Malignant. Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, Malignant.
Can you do it twice?
Not his worst attribute. Not his best, but it's not his worst.
Hey, just keep doing that.
Like,
That's fine.
he doesn't give a shit. That dude's wise. I mean, maybe not smart, but wise.
All right. This is our new DAC from Fourth Ed. DAC. Yeah, this is our new DAC. Yeah.
Makes it.
Yeah, so he, like, Keldrin, you hear him go, get out of my head, you little nasty little critter. He's angry.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop it, still asleep. Oh, Linnaeus, death save.
20.
20. 17. Get 2 saves.
That's good, though. That's
I
good.
really wanted 20, though.
Yeah.
Keldrin.
All right.
No, shut the door.
I have
Or
just.
put the sleep.
Huh?
Oh, you're out of sleep. I was gonna say, or put the sleep right behind the.
The door's,
but you're out.
the door's been open for 5 rounds, by the way, in case anybody's keeping count.
No.
Oh,
I wish
okay.
I had been. I have just enough movement to get to Stavid and grab him. I'm gonna double move to Stavid and grab him, and as I'm grabbing him, like, Malignant, follow us out of here. We have to go.
The Neoji's not gonna let us. I get out of my. Oh no, this thing, no. I got it. You go ahead.
Follow
Read
me
these
out.
things for breakfast on my planet, on my world.
Okay, once you've dealt with it, follow me out. Don't stay in here.
Okay.
Maybe grab a Linnaeus.
Well, I don't know if I can even carry Stavid.
Well, I'm saying maybe Malignant grabs a Linnaeus on his way out.
Sure. If you can get Elenius's body when you come, please do.
Breathing.
I mean,
Shallowly.
sorta.
Alright. We're gonna claw this thing. Oh yeah, we are.
Get it. 27 damage. Let's go.
We're gonna second claw this thing because we know the first claw didn't do it. Okay. Yeah.
Better. Thing's not bloodied.
It's bad news.
Believe it or not, that was actually the claw that made it bloody.
Ooh. Got a bunch more hit points.
Got a few more.
I mean, for a second level, it's got a lot of hit points.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, after a sweet 11 points.
You combine all your hit points, it doesn't have nearly that many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But none of us have hit points left that we're using.
Cuttaire.
So, he was instructed to put all of his gear in the circle. So, in my mind, Cuttaire's going to take the red-handled dagger and stash it on himself, hide it on himself before he heads to a chamber.
Okay.
Okay.
That is an appropriate way to, yes, absolutely.
And I figured between his heroism and
Yeah.
having some semblance of idea, I'm sure, where he is and what's going on, at least like the who. I was hoping that would. Okay, so is there a particular
so-
page you
so-
want me to get in?
So, to be honest, that's a short sword, and the thing beside it is a crossbow. But in that pile of stuff, you can definitely find a dagger somewhere. The dagger you're looking for.
No,
Oh, you're asking
that
for.
handle dagger.
Oh, the one. Oh, because
I was already
your
holding it.
gear. Oh yeah, that works.
Right,
Yeah, okay.
right.
Yeah, you got the dagger.
Right. We got the
Okay.
very sharp dagger.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
Is there a
it does
particular
not matter.
spell you want me to get into?
Nope. It does not matter.
I'll go. I'll go into this cell.
Did you make it in?
Yeah, it just
Okay.
60 made it.
So when you go in and you have a seat on the bench, because that was the last instruction, the door itself shuts, like just, and then you hear audibly like a lock. And then when that's over, you come out of it, and
Right.
you're yourself again,
Perfect.
and you know everything that just happened.
Yep.
But now you look and see you're in a cell.
Yep.
And you see from where you are, to your right, there's a halfling here. He's like, oh no. And then to your left, there's a human, little older human, and then there's an elvish woman down here sitting on the bench very quietly and just kind of watching everything.
I know that's my next turn.
Okay. Elenius, make a death save.
Hey, here it comes.
What
I'm gonna. Can I take advantage on that? Can I be inspired?
Seems like
If
a
you
good
have
thing
it-
to talk about.
If you have
I have
inspiration,
inspiration.
yeah, probably a good one to use it on.
Still better.
It's better than
One's better than two.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh man, we'll try to go straight to a full count there, man.
Nope. Nope. Not tonight.
Not tonight. Not tonight, Satan.
Keldrin, what are we doing?
All right. How much do you weigh, Stavid?
He's 190,
Ooh,
maybe plus some gear. I don't know.
Drag him.
Ugh. I'm
Drag him out of there.
I'm gonna have to drag him. Right, because you can drag.
Yeah, you can drag like 4 or 5 times
Yeah.
carry capacity, something like that.
Okay.
Would-
I can't carry.
Would you?
Hmm?
Would you say as you start to move him that it's not going to be an easy ride?
Like he's gonna get bumped.
Um.
How bumpy is the
'Cause,
floor?
I mean, you would know from the sleep spell that if you jostle someone awake enough, then they will come awake.
Yeah.
So if
Well-
you're trying to move him and you start pulling him, and like he's going to wake up from that.
Yeah. I mean, he's gonna wake up pretty soon anyway. So. Yeah, I'm just gonna start dragging
30 more
him.
seconds.
So that's half speed. Right. So if I double move, 3, 4, 5, 6, I can drag him that far.
And then, but you feel like you are you like, trying to be gentle about it, or is he like bumping along the floor?
I'm not taking my time getting out of here.
Okay, yeah, I
So,
would say
yeah,
like
it's
when
a
you,
bu-bu-bu-bu-bu-bu.
I would say stop it. You're coming out of it. Like you feel yourself being dragged, and you're not sure what's going on because magic can do, and then like and then you feel like the bumpiness on the floor, and then like your side of your face hits the floor at one point. You're like, oh, what is that? And then like you realize somebody's pulling you, and they're strong. They're not. I don't know how strong you are, but
I'm not very strong.
okay, yeah, they're pulling you kind of slowly, but that's what makes it rough. And so by the time it stops, like you're like, okay, I'm awake now, and I'm not happy about it, but I'm awake. You got that groggy feeling. So, yeah, and you're lying on the floor, and Keldrin's standing over you.
Pulling you by the ankles.
Pulling you.
Ankles, come on.
Yeah, hit by the hands.
My head's just like hitting tiles.
Yep. I got to your ankles first. I'm not wasting any time. Look.
That's perfect.
Yeah. I never made creepy Quali attack this round, did I? I skipped right over him.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he was so confused.
Oh no, he tried to. He did try to.
Yeah.
He tried
was-
to
Yeah.
mind
Right.
bend.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So Linus, try not to die. Malignant, regardless of what you said, is not going to disengage. So
Oh, it does not listen.
I'm rolling again.
We're gonna have to talk.
He's a warrior. Ooh, kill it.
Ooh,
Oh, malignant.
Take it out. Crit it again. Come on, man. You got this.
well, there we go. Let's smack him. What we do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Decent damage. But hey,
that's a
Well, he hit him. He hit him really good though.
let's hope.
And his other claw.
Oh, that. Oh,
Oh,
Darn close to it.
there it is.
yeah. So you have keen claws. Is that actually a crit?
He should get that.
After
Can you get
this
that on an upgrade somewhere?
a little more.
But better on the.
All right. There's a small chance.
He's up there clawing. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, I got him, Keldrin. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Hurry it along.
Yeah, these things are. Oh, yeah. I see his heart. I got him. Cuttaire.
The Cuttaire will immediately jump up and run to the door and look for a lock to pick as he takes out the dagger, which I think you described as kind of a thin dagger.
It is, yeah.
So looking for a lock to pick on the other side.
So these doors are they're pretty immaculate. Like you haven't seen a better looking door and lock combination. Because you're trying to find like that little seam that could get you out, and you don't see one.
Well, I was trying to like peek through and actually see a lock like a hole for a key.
Right. So that's what I'm saying. Like you're looking around, like there's plenty of spaces, just not big enough to squeeze through. As you're looking around, you're like, I don't actually see a lock for a key on these things.
Got it. Then we're gonna do this instead. I don't see that.
No, friend, you're not going to be able to get out. It's hopeless.
I'm attacking the door, like right at where the clasp of the lock should be.
Okay.
Extra sharp dagger.
I assume it's extra sharp. I don't know how much.
It is
sharper
extra sharp. It is extra sharp.
Is it one more sharp than that? Two more sharp than that?
It's one more sharp than that.
Okay, well, so I attack it for 15. I attack the door for 15.
Okay. Yeah. So you're cutting into this door that you feel like the door should have opened by now. Like you really feel like the door should have opened.
Well, I'm raging, so I'm doing this for a minute.
And no, friend, you're just gonna ruin your weapon. What do you? How did you get your weapon? But you're not gonna be able. It's just not gonna. Whoa. Wow, you are angry. You know.
Yes, indeed. Magic angry. We'll see if that helps over the next minute. It won't.
Okay.
I'm trying.
You're wailing.
Yeah.
All right. Like. All right. Well, this isn't going away. Let's see. Nope.
Oh. I feel like somebody's about to get bit dead.
So on Creepy Crawly's turn, it will actually disengage. And how fast are we? Decently fast. It will move away And it moves like to the underside of the stairs here and starts to. Actually, it's not 5, 10, 15, 20. That's a move, and that's a yeah. So it disengages and it starts to like skitter away from Malignant.
Oh, it does not want to fight to the death.
That's good.
Stavin, you are awake, lying on the floor. Keldrin's got his hands on your ankles.
So yeah, where's my head at? Am I still like in sleepy mode?
Is he still compelled or suggested?
Am I still feeling compelled?
No, actually, you are. No, you're out of it.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yes. Get Elenius and run.
What's going on?
I'm trying to get you out of here.
I got it. Okay. I get up. What's Elenius is down?
Yes, but I'm going to. Malignant's going to get him and get out of here. Oh, okay. We need to get out of here. That guy was trying to make you go downstairs, and he already got Cuttaire. So we need to get out of here before we all die.
All right, I'm there. That's I can't do anything else yet.
Oh,
I mean, that was more than a
right. Yeah, stand up and then run over. Yeah.
Yep.
Keldrin. Elenius. Before Elenius makes this fated throw, because if he rolls a 1, bad things could happen.
Don't roll a 1.
Yeah, that's the only option there.
He wasn't going to stabilize me. What did you think was going to happen?
Still roll a 1.
Well, it's also start of turn that you roll your save, so Keldrin doesn't actually have a chance.
Oh, you're right. Oh, it's 2 to 2. Here we go.
Oh, man. You always make this interesting, Mike. Every time you have to roll death saving throws, it's always interesting.
Oh, you know what's going to happen.
I do, and I hate it.
Me too.
So, Malignant will look back at Keldrin's like, Elenius?
Yes, it's time to go. We all need to go. Now.
Elenius and Cuttaire, right?
I don't think we can get Cuttaire. We'll have to figure out how to come back and save him.
Okay. I'll get Elenius. Oh, he's not looking good.
No, that's why we need to get him out of here now.
I think I know how to do this.
Okay.
Not a doctor.
He looks at you, stop it. He's like, oh, right. He points at like Elenius's like wound where the poison went in. He just points at it, and then he does like want to like he like pushed it, like he's telling you like to push down on it.
He's telling me to do it.
Yeah, he's like
you do it.
Sounds like an aid to me.
I think doesn't he go? I don't know. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, he does.
He's going right now. You go
he's trying to tell you what to do. Fine. I'll see if I can do this. For a little aid.
Is this how?
So he's gonna try it first.
Oh, that's not bad.
Look at that roll. That's the stabilization. Yeah, so he's like, he is doing his best to like compress. You see him like to actually take his fingers where it was, and he like sticks his fingers kind of in the wound. He's like, looks around like, should have done that. And he's like, and like you see him like start pulling, and he's like, then he looks up at you like, "You gonna help?" Anyway, he is tending to Elenius.
Thanks.
There he is.
Super glad to not have to make that last roll.
So when it comes to your turn, I think we should still see it. Let all the other randomization happen before we get there for whatever else we have to roll. But like,
we'll just see. Like, we'll do the what if.
Right. Like, so when we get
Do the what if.
Right.
Yeah,
we'll do the what if.
Gonna roll a 20 and make us all feel sad.
Yep.
That'd be cool. I'd give it. If you roll a 20, I would let Linus wake up.
I mean, just,
We know Mike's not going to roll a 20, so I mean, come on.
Absolutely not.
Linus, or Cuttaire, are you still wailing away at the?
Attacking any potential weak points, trying to make a hole out of here.
You're not going to get out, friend. Just it's magic. It's magic. It's magic. It's magic. You're just not going to get out.
I don't believe that. 25 to hit.
I mean, you're hitting it, and it is, yeah. I mean, you're hitting it well.
I know.
But it's you're just a magic friend. I don't think he understands. I don't think he understands, Gorby. I don't think he understands. He's a kinku. They may not understand. That's the other guy talking. So, all right. So Stabbed. Creepy Crawly like moves further away, climbs up the kind of the bottom part of the steps. Like kind of goes into the shadows of the steps.
how much does Alinius weigh?
I don't know.
Like, does it take an action, or is it like drawing a sword?
Oh, I'm a elf. I'm not like some sort of a rabbit man or something.
Do I have to actually like grapple, or do I just like one?
He weighs 140 pounds.
Oh, that's lightweight, but that is not a sword. So I guess I have to grab him. If that takes an action, and then we start moving.
Yeah.
I can't.
So you're,
you know what?
as you start to move away, Malignant looks at you, stop it, and says, Cuttaire.
Yeah, where did he go? Or do I know?
Cuttaire. And he's like pointing behind him.
Well, then would
Cuttaire.
like Cuttaire, would he have a recognition of what was happening before he fell asleep?
Like,
would he be aware that that's where he was going and that's where Cuttaire was going?
yeah, we're both moving in the same direction. So yeah, I mean, I think you would have like a.
I know.
I mean, and he's pointing like toward the steps, which is where you were headed when you fell asleep.
Okay, so I will action surge, and if I can shift Alinius to my other side and kind of drop him toward, not drop him, gently slide him toward Keldrin. That's the goal. Take him.
Like there?
Yeah.
Right, got him. What are you doing, Stop it?
Freaking good guys.
Where's Cuttaire?
He went down the stairs into the basement. But
Cuttaire.
I don't think you're going to be able to get him out of there.
The figure on top of the steps is still just standing, watching.
Do you think we got to kill this guy, or?
I don't think we can. I tried to affect him and it did nothing. He ignored it.
Scarecrow.
What about the bug?
The bug, I don't know, Malignant was fighting it, but it ran away, I guess. I just don't think there's anything we can do right now. I think we're going to figure out some way to get back here, and I just don't think we can save Cuttaire with what we have
Cuttaire.
right now.
Cuttaire's down steps.
I know, but we're going to have to come back for him.
How?
I don't know, but we have to survive to figure that out.
We're alive?
We are alive? Yes.
We're alive.
Yes, but we have to stay alive and get out of this place to figure out how to get back and save him.
Well, we just get him now.
No, if we stay here, I think we will die.
We'll die now, die later. We still die.
No, we're going to not die later because we're going to make a plan and come back and save him without dying.
Plan.
Yes.
Plan.
Yes, we're going to make a plan. We're going to figure out what we can do to save Cuttaire without dying.
I'll be back.
No. Look at.
And he takes off running down the steps. What are y'all doing this round?
Who?
Being unconscious.
Yeah, well, Mike, did you make your roll?
Oh,
You gotta see
let
the
me
final
see.
roll.
Yeah, he was stabilized because I did roll a 10 or
Well,
better, but we can roll just for fun.
could've.
Oh, he made it! Yes! Didn't need to stabilize him.
He kept it interesting, though.
Always does.
Got to. What do you think I was gonna do? Just roll 3 successes in a row and be done with it?
We thought you were going to roll a 20 and be done with it. Anything?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking Stavid and Keldrin.
Shit.
I'm gonna try to make Elenius comfortable as much as I can on the street.
Okay.
Bad.
You pulling him out into the into the street.
Get him away from the doorway.
So, yeah, I can't. The Falignant's going.
Good guys.
I was on the fence. If Falignant came, I was going, but if Falignant's going too, I can't be a wimp if he's running down.
Okay. Is Cuttaire still wailing away?
Yeah,
Can we hear that up
I
here?
assume I can stop rolling.
Yeah, that's fine. Actually, those are good rolls, though.
That was worth
You were
trying.
hitting it really hard.
Yeah, doing everything I can to get out of here.
I guess make a it's an athletics roll, I guess. A
do
strength based roll. Make an athletics roll.
Okay. And just for good measure, I'll add my inspiration to make it 28.
But you have advantage because you're raging.
I'm quite
Are you
angry. Yeah,
Are you still raging?
I've been attacking every. Well, so I had started a new rage down here, and I've been attacking every round.
Okay.
It's got an enemy right there. It's a door.
Shoot your enemy in front of me, and I've been attacking it every round.
So actually 28.
Yep.
Yeah, so you hit it this round and you hear a crack.
Oh shit! Which one did I break? Attack another door.
Something's broken.
Something's broken.
And like you see like the door itself, there's an opening in it now.
Not enough to get through, but enough to keep working on.
You think you could squeeze through?
And I know what I'm doing next round.
Okay. You have forced your way through.
What barbarians do.
Oh, they open locks. We've established this.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, until you get your lockpicks back, you need a way out.
Yeah, so the next round, Malignant continues down the steps. Stavid is also coming down the steps.
Yep.
Keldrin's guarding the door.
Yep.
Elenius is beside him in the street.
I'm keeping an eye on Elenius too. Like, he seems stable, but just in case. Oh boy.
Stop.
It's not good.
That was neat.
Mhm.
I guess I might be out of sight of it.
Better hope you are.
Just good to know you got it when you got it right. Yeah, so yeah, and then Malignant had moved up.
Yeah, he's
coming down the mountain. So as you yeah, so it is your turn, Cuttaire.
So it takes his movement to get back to his stuff.
So do you move out?
Yes.
You did it! Oh my God, you did it! Come, can you please help us? Please help us.
Takes his whole turn to get to his stuff because it was a double move to get in,
Right.
double move to get out, and he'll stash the dagger as he does on his person.
Okay. And like the other dude is like stood up and is like come to the door and he's like kind of wide eyed, like, whoa, like you did a thing. The elvish woman is still sitting there on the bench, but she's kind of sat up a little bit looking. And then Baffling, who he named Gorby earlier. Gorby's like, please, good Kinku, sir. Please. And you can hear like Malignant. Well, you hear footsteps coming down the steps, I should say. Like, yep. So the next round, Stavid's running. Elena's unconscious. Keldrin's guarding the door.
Chair will get out his lock picking set as he moves. As he moves up to that door. Get out his lock picking set and start to take a look at the lock as he's grabbing it out.
Do not think that will work. I think your previous means are the way to open it.
Puts the lock picks away.
And then as you get to the door, like then you're starting to work, you hear behind you, Cuttaire, blah, 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 blah. You don't understand the rest he says. But he's like pointing up and then pointing at you and pointing up, like, you know. And I will go ahead and... Okay.
It's gonna be amazing when this entire group marches up the stairs and gets to the top and turns right back around and all go back down into the cells.
Yes, that's true.
Oh man.
So let's see, Stavid. I'm gonna. Oh
Yeah, I just wanted to see this map. I'm really jealous.
yeah, I guess I need to actually move you. I moved your character, but I guess I need to actually move you.
Yeah,
It doesn't really do
it's fine.
you much. Your character knows what he's doing, but
Yeah, I've got a mental image of what this room looks like.
Bad.
Bad?
Yeah, it's not good.
I think
Well, no.
that's true. Hold on. All right, let's do that. That's fair.
Everybody.
There's not a lot going on in that first room. I'll move everybody to this room. Ooh, no, I won't. Roll 20. Roll 20 wants y'all to be separated. Sorry.
Not just a. Yeah.
Everybody's separate. Okay, let's try this again. Grab this stupid little flag. There we go. Did it work?
Not immediately.
Let's see. Select all. Regroup all. That's the button I need. There we go.
Oh.
Oh. Nope.
Did I do it?
Yeah. I don't want to be down here. Glad I'm not.
Nope. You made the right
Alright.
choice.
Stopped on the steps. Malignant's down. Malignant's calling to Cuttaire. Next round. I guess order of operations is Stavid. I guess you complete your move. You would get almost to the bottom of the steps, or maybe to the bottom of the steps.
Almost.
Yep, that's about right. And then Keldrin, Alinea. Well, Keldrin, you doing anything?
Well, just waiting for everybody to not get out of there. And just keep
Malignant.
I'm gonna keep an eye on like the fire eyeball dude and the
Yeah.
tentacle and like whatever else I can see in the room.
So actually, on that note, at the same time, because it's 12, on your initiative, that guy disappears.
That's good.
Yep. He was a scarecrow.
Yep.
Malignant moves up, and he starts talking to both of you, but you can't understand what he's saying.
Nope.
And then he looks over at these people, and they're like, and then you hear Gore be like, "Oh, lizard man! Whoa! Please help! Wait, is he? Wait, what time? Whose team is he on? I can't go in a lizard man. Sounds like a bad joke." Yeah. So he's, yeah. So, Cuttaire, what are you doing?
So Cuttaire will throw his backpack on his back, head back to the pile of weapons and find the largest blunt object. And then his plan is to return and remove the door.
Start wailing away at the door.
Start wailing on the way of the door with a big object now and his full strength instead of a little object with his full strength.
Okay.
I don't know if there's like a maul in there or something. Or at least a mace.
I don't even know what's in that picture I put in there. Might
I
be
mean,
something.
there's a lot of things. There's at least a mace.
There's a good sized
There's a
hammer or
great big
something.
hammer, like a big sledgehammer.
I was thinking like a maul. I'd love a good maul. I feel like a maul would work
There's a
very well.
giant sword off to the side too. That's like
I think you said that was actually a
fantasy
short
sword.
sword.
Yeah, it's a short sword and a
That's a short
crossbow.
sword. That's like Cloud's sword from Final Fantasy, man. That's
Well, I couldn't find like
If
I'm
that's
kidding.
Cloud sword, that's what I'm using.
right. Yeah. Okay, so
But yeah.
you're wailing away at the
A
cell.
good heavy weapon. If I can find a good heavy weapon.
So Keldrin,
Yeah.
it becomes obvious by the fact that the door is about to close.
Yep.
Which side of the door are you and Linnaeus going to be on?
The right side of the door.
We are going to be on the street side of this door, not down in
Yep.
this terrible chamber.
Okay. So at the end of that round, the door itself, it just, a door actually just kind of appears and it closes, and you see kind of the seams of the door, like, you know, fabricate in the air, and they glow for a minute, and then they and everything behind it vanishes. And that's where we'll pick up next time.
Great.
Yep.
Yeah. Would have been very different if I just could have rolled my wisdom.
Yeah.
yeah, me too.
No, because if I rolled my wisdom, you never would have gotten in. I just would have.
Oh yeah, or if I didn't go in.
Closed the door and been like, "Fuck that! We're not dealing with this shit."
Was this the very bad decision you were talking about?
I feel like
No, not yet.
Oh, this isn't a bad decision yet.
No, this is a bad decision. This is not very bad yet. There's worse.
It's coming.
Yeah,
We'll make it.
that's the setup for the
That decision was going in there. The worst decision was splitting the party, and then the worst decision is whatever happens next.
Right.
Split party, yes.
That's two parties. It's not a split party. It's two parties.
So there's two parties. There's one that's going to carry on the story, and then there's one that's going to die next session.
Yeah. Which one's which?
You'll never. I mean, I guess we'll
That's
find
an
out.
open question.
It's,
I mean,
One of them has a whole army with them.
If Keldra and Linnaeus just had dragged themselves back in, then we could have had a whole new party next time. But
okay, so he's not being shy about it.
I have to taunt you. It's fun.
Make it out. We'll be fine. We're about to get 3 new party members to help.
They're about to double our party size, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have a whole gang of friends now.
It's just like the Underdark when y'all had like the following behind you. It's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of these guys are high level.
You have a whole horde of stuff to get equipped with now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna walk up there like the Expendables or something and just go nuts.
Start tearing shit up.
Have all kinds of weapons strapped all over us.
No, the best.
And then we're gonna walk downstairs, strip
If
down.
we all made the roll, or if we all failed the roll.
Yeah. Either we're all in or all out.
I was actually impressed with how many of you made the roll because it was a really high DC. So I was pretty impressed that most of you made the roll, to be honest.
Yeah, Linnaeus did it multiple times. Right? Oh, and no,
Well, Linnaeus was the one I was expecting to make it because he has the highest wisdom by far.
Malignant made it multiple
Malignant made it
times.
With a +1.
Critted both times.
Yeah. He does not. He's not all about that.
Suf and I tried. We went inspiration, but nope.
We did
It
our
wasn't.
Yeah, he just wanted to make it his own choice to run down there.
Malignant.
Yeah.
Because he's a hero.
Weird good people.
We're
Weird
the
good-
clan. We're a clan. There's the clan.
Yeah, well, now you're without your interpreter, so luck.
That
You
makes
should have
it
learned
easier.
that common in the last couple of weeks, right?
A little
I mean, he's
bit.
picked up
Yeah,
some
he's
words.
picking up on a few
Yeah.
words.
Yeah.
I'm picking up
At
a
least
few
you're
words.
fail.
Yeah.
I know he reacted to what? Drinking or the tavern name or something like that.
He does know some of the drinking words. Yeah. Yeah.
That was awesome.
All right.
Yep.
Well, if you were hanging out with us, thanks for watching another D&D, and we'll see next time which half of this party is no longer. Either the ones who are trapped in the cell with the bad guy stuff, or, you know, this bulge collapses into the sea, and the cell, and whatever weird dimension it's in, survives.
It's the same.
So, I don't know. Somebody made the wrong choice. We'll find out next time who it was. Alright, so, yeah, I don't know, we'll be back at some point with some Scion and then some D&D. So, we'll see you whenever that is. All right, everybody.